Hello, so today our tutorial about the MIT app Inventor is going to be related to the translation feature that is available in MIT app Inventor. So basically today we are going to build a small translation app. So first we're going to work on the design of the app. It's going to be simple. First we will add a label that over here. So the text for our label is going to be enter word or text to be translated. So after that we are going to add a text box so that the user can enter the text that they want to be translated. And then we have to add another label which will show the translated text. And we have to also add a button that will do the function of translating. So basically the user will type in the word in the text box and then they will press the button so that the translated text will appear in the label that we have right now added. So now we are going to add a button over here. And we're going to change its label to translate. And we should rename our features or comments easier to code. So I've renamed the components. The first label is now translate label. The text box is now named input, and the second label, the translated text, is now translated text, and the translate button is translate button, so that it will be easier while coding, so we know that which component has which function. So this is the basic design or the basic interface for a translation app. And now we're going to use the feature. So the feature that we're going to use is the Yandex Translate. It is not a visible component. When I will add it over here, so it will not be shown in the screen, but it will be a non-visible component that will work when we use the app. So we can also just search it over here instead of going through the whole list. So here it is added, Yandex Translate 1. Now we are done with the interface, we can switch to our coding. So firstly, when the translate button is clicked, when translate.click, so what we're going to do now is call on the Yandex Translate function, which we can find over here at Yandex Translate. So we're going to use this function and we're going to specify which language we are translating from and which language we are translating to. So for that we're going to use the text feature, or like the text block over here. And firstly we're going to enter which language we are translating from, that is which language the user will input, that is English in this case. And then we'll add a dash and then we will enter the code of the language we are going to translate to, or the Yandex Translate is going to translate to. So there are a number of languages that the Yandex Translate can be used for translating, which can be found on the website. But for now, we are going to choose German language, and the code for that is DE. So the text to translate is basically from the text box, and the text box was labeled input. So we are going to have input text. So we're just going to change this to text over here. So basically we have done the translating function over here and the translation over here, but we still have to output it, we still have to display it. So now we're going to use this code. That is when Yandex Translate got translation. So now basically the translation has been done by Yandex Translate, and we're going to get this and we're going to display it in the output label. So we named the output label translated text. So we are going to set the text of the label to the translation that has been received. So we're going to use this set translate text dot text to get translation. So now our code is finished, and now we're going to test it using the emulator. So now we're going to use the emulator to test our app. So we can type in any word, let's say hello in English, and then we'll press the translate button and we will get the translated text in German. So this is how our app works. So now you may be wondering, what is the use of a translation app, or how do we use this feature for real life impact or real world impact? So one way this feature was used was in an app to help immigrant parents in English language speaking situations, or perhaps any other language in which they're not comfortable speaking,